Back. This was very funny. Talk about transgender hate mail. I did the last video early, accidentally, because there's like three buttons on the phone. One is take a picture, screen capture, take a picture basically, still picture while doing the video. The other is the stop and record button, and the other is the much smaller pause and play button. So yeah, I actually press stop rather than pause. So yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Uh, Transgender hate mail, words, something else. Transgender, homosexual, atheist, other deviant lifestyle hate mail. Basically, negative comments from people who believe even these deviant lifestyles, follow these deviant lifestyles. Basically saying, yeah, hitting on the comments that I put on in response to the videos and art posts and comments that they made on Deviant, usually on Deviant art and YouTube. Words like trigger warning, words like penis, vagina, uterus, ovaries, testicles, and vulva will be used in these videos. I am a Bible believing Christian, so I say I'm gonna take you off. The people that say they're Christian but don't believe in the Bible, when they say to me, take you off. There are people that say that God is evil, which is wrong, or God doesn't exist, which is wrong, when they say I'm gonna take you off. There were no names or icons shown. I have screen caps from my phone and my computer on the screen over here, and I will not be showing you because there's names and icons, and also because will make it harder. It is considered, according to what my brother says, incriminating evidence of harassment. Because I am saying, when someone says, someone born with ovaries says, whenever as a trans guy, whenever I have my period, I want to die. I'm like, you don't have to do that. That's normal stuff. That's going on with your body. It shows that your body's healthy. She's like, I don't care if my body's healthy. Like, there's shows my body's healthy. I don't like it. I'm like, yeah, that, stuff like that is horrible, and I got to fight against it. But I'm doing it in a way that makes it so that it's harder for them to say, I'm harassing them because it's just me talking to you about screen caps. You can't see. Let's get on. Let's see what we got. People do cuss in here, but I'm trying not to. I don't cuss, so I do what I can not to cuss. So I will basically replace those cuss words with other words. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, what was it? Not because I didn't think it was enough of a woman. Yeah, she apparently thought she was enough of a man to say that. He just started hide that I have breasts and other curves, and basically I have breasts and other curves. Get my breasts reduced to look like a male chest. I had my vulva and clitoris cut up to look more like a penis and testicles. Yeah, you even add skin from another part of my body, other parts of my body to look like a penis, but it will never be a penis. It's just a rolled up piece of skin that they can basically sew onto the vulva. To look like a penis. No, it's not. It's not a penis. It doesn't work. It's a waste of time. But yeah, she's saying, yeah, no, I did all that, not because I wanted to be treated differently. Obviously, she did because she wanted to be treated differently. Obviously. And she says, I transitioned because I am not a woman. Ignore that I have a vulva and clitoris and vagina and ovaries and the uterus and breasts and other curves. X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. Ignore all that. Just physical evidence of that. But I feel something. I hate the stereotype of what a woman is. And so I must not be that at all because I don't like it. I was born with the female body, so that's what a woman is. There's an issue with that stuff. So I know that. You think you know that. I know that. She thinks she knows that. It's just a complete disconnect from my old name. Very important things about that. Name. What name you get is. You don't like your name, then that's an issue. But it's an identity issue. Maybe it gets into mind. Another big one. The wrong pronouns. Identity issue. In the mind. Thinking that the pronouns mean stuff they don't mean. Like, like delicate and basically girly, dainty and ladylike, things like that. And that's what she believes the she and her pronouns me and things like that, which they don't make me bored with ovaries. So anyway, uh, this is my own name. That's not my body, because you have to learn to accept your body as is. It's not quite describable. It is. You described it. You described what it really is. Mental issues you have to deal with. But you're laying instead of dealing with the mental issues of basically learning to accept your body as is, you decide to reject your body. Force your body to do something it cannot do, which is be male. It's not going to be. Never will be. Continue on. So maybe it's not quite describable, or maybe I just don't have that kind of charisma. But now I feel much more at home as I am, because she's ignoring reality. That's what she's doing. She's lying, deceiving everyone, including herself, ignoring reality to hold that. Basically, as long as the lie isn't found out and the truth does not come out, people would treat her like she must be treated, and that'll make her happier. And the thing is, I changed nothing but my sex characteristics. Yeah. That's not what you're supposed to be changing. You're supposed to be working on what you think. Yeah. Characteristics. I didn't gain weight or trim those eyelashes or somehow make my fingernails grow less or get super buff. I just made my body a lot more like that of a comfortable skinned man's. It will never be a man's. Never ever. It was a waste of time. Go on. And then guess what? No one cares. Except for me. Except for me, babies. Very important to know that. Because people are messing around, wasting their time and effort, risking death, risking horrible things, infection and just loss of nerve sensitivity, all kinds of other things. Just so they can look the way they want to look. Look different than they already look. It's dangerous. It's a horrible thing. Because they were convinced that if they don't do this, they will die by their own hands. And that's terrible. So let's continue on here. We got time. I care. So, yeah. I'll now stop fighting against that stuff because it's nasty. Good education is important. I say, except for me, because it's lying. I say. And someone says, all right, I see what's going on here. So someone else who basically is the person I was debating with first before this other person came along. I just got out here. You spend too much time in the wrong areas of the internet. No, the right areas of the internet. I'm talking the truth. Before you learn skepticism, you use too many of the buzzwords. You show yourself as defending biological sex. Well, kind of, yes. You said the fake word transgenderism. Well, that is a real thing because it's basically the belief system of the transgender lifestyle. And use the word transgender as a noun. Yep. It's what it is. You call my identity a lifestyle. It is. Because that's what they do. That they change their lives to accommodate this horrible belief system of theirs. And I gotta help them fight against that. As if that one tiny part of me is my entire life. Yes. Again, here's the problem with this. They're saying this is one tiny part of me. That if you don't, but then you turn around and say if you don't, basically change things around to accommodate that one tiny part of you, you will die. Seems pretty big and important, like a lifestyle change. Anyone here? You've spoken to a trans people who don't exist. So yeah, another issue. There they are right here, using completely made up points that are made up because they're using the words that people said. Actually, you assure people that God hasn't made a mistake. He hasn't. Anyone here? You call everyone you disagree with a fake or biased. Well, a lot of things. Anything that's actually fake or biased, I disagree with. Anyone here? This is what happens when kids are allowed on the internet. Yes, people. The transgender lifestyles have it. Anyone here? I can also tell you were raised in a heavily Christian family that is extremely privileged. Heavily Christian, yes. Extremely privileged, not exactly. No. Kind of glad to have moved out of the ghetto into a better place. Into a better place where there's less beggars and losers, beggars and others hanging out on the street corners, wanting. It's way better. Way better where I am. It's not exactly privileged yet. Working on that. But no, yeah. I always hope you help yourself. Try to be open-minded and get some hobbies that don't harm people. Yes. So what's going on here? Why, thank you for saying that I am privileged when I grew up in the ghetto. Also, the transgender lifestyle is wrong. I will continue to fight against it no matter what anyone says. Menace, etc. Look in the mirror, they don't like what they see, but instead of learning that that's what their bodies are, and they're normal, and that's what the shape you get, the size you get, the color you get, those are the organs you get, they say, no, how do I get rid of all of this? How do I change all of this? I want the other one. How do I change all that? Let's force it. Let's force it to do stuff, and then it's like causes horrible things to happen. And then they're like, oh no, horrible things are happening. Why? How is this happening? Well, I'm like, you're forcing it to do that stuff. Stop it. And they don't like that because they're trying to do it. The next thing is this person says, see, the thing is, it's not. Not everything is a conspiracy. Not everything, but it is. No, sometimes the truth is complicated. It can be, but not like that. And I said, true, but it's never involved biological sex. No, it doesn't. No. No, it's not. Don't speculate about things you know nothing about. You're causing more harm than you intend, by telling the truth about what biological sex is. Oh, shoot. I'll say, see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube if you aren't.